Good morning. So I made a little mistake yesterday when I was talking about, Texas taking over the little section of Eagle Pass. There were a few people that wanted to point it out that it wasn't the mayor that took control over Eagle Pass. Like the article, I guess I read it a little wrong, but regardless, the mayor, the governor, who cares? There's a section of Eagle Pass where the feds were somewhat in control of, and now the governor has brought the National Guard in and said, no, you guys got to go. You're not processing people and stuff right now. You're not doing any of that stuff. Let's just lock this section down. But there were some other people that brought up some information that, hey, man, there's like 1,200 and something or 1,300 and something miles of the rest of the border that's not secure. So, we're going to take National Guard and send it all up and down all of that. Realistically, probably not, not that great of an idea. And I suppose the update on the whole school thing where they moved all the students out of the school and moved the migrants in was only for a day. I guess the parents caused such a stink with how mad they were on everything that the school was like, oh, okay, we got to get these people out of here and put the kids back in. So it only lasted, 24 hours, and they had the students right back to school. There's different reports saying different things on how it all happened, but that's the gist of it for the most part. And here in Illinois, with all the snow and stuff on the ground now and how cold it is, I don't see any of them standing out at Home Depot or on the street corners or anything anymore. There's a couple people that have like really high-end, like Carhartt type winter gear and stuff that are still out selling their flowers and their teddy bears and stuff around where my shop is at. But other than that, it's too cold for any of them to be outside, and they're probably not used to this type of weather. I mean, they're not used to this type of weather, and you don't see them. You don't see them walking the streets as much anymore. You see the kids, though. The kids going back and forth from wherever they're at to school. The schools are full of them right now. The schools are making a ton of money off of the migrant children that are enrolled in the schools. They're filling their quotas, that's for sure. And there's a lot of people, what was it, one of the mayors or something like that in Pennsylvania or New York or whatever it was saying something along the lines of, move them to my district. I need people for voting. And it's like, they recorded this on camera and then put it out nationally for people to see that a mayor was admitting that they wanted the illegals to move to their town so they would be able to secure more of the vote and feel more comfortable. I mean, we need to start really paying attention to what's going on in our towns and stuff like that. I'm already honestly prepared. If it starts showing up around me, I'm looking at other properties and stuff just for the simple fact that if it starts ending up around me, I won't live around it. I don't want it around me. They're starting to find more and more criminals that are here from Venezuela. Venezuela's the worst, by far. There was a guy yesterday that commented on my YouTube channel and said, I'm glad that you acknowledge the fact that Mexican people are not like Venezuelan people. We don't associate us with each other. And honestly, we really don't. We really don't, care for each other too much in the grand scheme of things. It was one of those situations where it's almost disrespectful to put people from Latin America or, the southern region of the United States in the same category with other people from different parts of the world, that may be of Latin or Hispanic descent, but they're not from the actual same place. So I kind of picked that up, especially with one of the customers that come into the shop said the same thing. Like, don't associate us with each other. We come here hard to work and pay taxes and stuff like that and then go back home to our families. We're not like these other people that come here looking for people to put us in shelters and clothe us and stuff like that. We come here to work for what we got and provide a service to the United States and still be able to provide for our families. So once you listen to that overall, it's a little shocking, because you would think that there's more similarity than there is, and there really isn't. Even a lot of the language isn't. It doesn't translate. Or I've listened to a Mexican dude trying to listen to a Venezuelan guy, and like, you understand what he's saying, and he's like, maybe 60%, 70% of what he's saying. Some of the stuff I can't even understand because of how he talks faster than me. And it makes sense, the assimilation, even by color. Even if you look at Venezuelan people, they have a different type of skin tone color to their skin as well. They're more of a darker complexion in a lot of situations. And they actually look and dress a little bit different. So you can clearly tell. What shocks me is all the people that are here right now with all brand new clothes and stuff. Brand new shoes, brand new clothes, brand new everything. That's stuff that we have families here that are working that they can't even afford. It is what it is. Hope you all have a great Saturday. That's the update on what's going on with the situation at hand here. No new buses that I've seen. I haven't seen any new buses of migrants coming in here, but the government's trying to fight Governor Abbott anyway, and doesn't like the fact that Governor Abbott is overstepping his boundary, because they're accusing him of trying to partake in immigration policies, because he will not allow federal agents to the border in Eagle Pass, which is a lie. He's just trying to control the situation at hand with the amount of people coming in, and it needs to be done across the entire border from one end to the other. Just that little part in Eagle Pass, they're going to find another way. They're going to move more to Arizona, something like that. So we got to be careful with that.